Autoresponders are great, aren't they? I'm sure you use them all the time whenever you're away on holiday or just away from your desk. But they're also good for letting people know when to expect a reply from you, or that you only check emails at a certain time during the day. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to set it up using your main settings, which is probably the quickest and easiest way of doing it. But I'm also going to show you how to set it up another way, and that's if you only want it to go to specific people or anyone from a specific company. Then I'll show you how to do that a little bit later on. So if you're ready, then let's get started. So to access your out of office settings, you need to click on the gear icon in the top right corner of the screen here. Then click on See Your Settings and scroll down right to the very bottom of the page, and you'll find the section Out of Office Auto Reply. So you want to click next to where it says Out of Office Auto Reply On, and then you select the first day of your holiday or whenever you want it to be switched on. There's also the option of selecting the final day as well. You don't have to choose a final day, you can just literally switch it off when you're back. So I'm just going to leave the first day selected. Then you put in the subject line, so you can see here I've got unavailable until next Tuesday. So then you type in your message letting people know when you're next available or back in the office, and also an alternative contact if one's needed. Now, if you only want the auto reply to go to people that are already saved in your contacts, then you can tick this box here. And if your Google account is an organization, like for example mine's Sharon's Tutorials, then you can select to only send the response to people within your organization. But if you want the reply to go to everybody, then leave both of these boxes unchecked. And then you just click Save Changes. So you can see there's now a yellow bar here across the top of the screen, letting you know that the out of office is now switched on. If you want to edit it at any time, then you can click on Out of Office Settings. And if you want to switch it off, then you can just click on End Now. Alternatively, you can go back into the gear icon, click on See Your Settings, scroll down to the bottom and make the changes in that last section like we've just done. And job done. So now we're going to look at sending the auto reply to specific people only, and that's by using templates and filters. So firstly, we need to set up the template. Now, if you've not used templates before, then I'm going to link to a video at the end of this one where I go in depth to show you how to use templates from start to finish. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to show you how to quickly create a template for your out of office. So you need to go to compose a new email, and then you want to type out your auto reply. Now, if you've got an email signature set up, then you need to delete it from this particular email. So I'm just going to quickly delete my signature there. Now, it's important that you delete your signature from this particular email before you save it as a template. Okay, so to save it as a template, we click on the three dots at the bottom of the email here. Then we go to Templates. Then we've got Save Draft as Template. And we've got Save as a New Template. And then you give it a name that you recognize. So I'm just going to say Out of Office and click Save. And then once you've saved that template, you can now discard this email. So you can click on the trash or the bin icon in the bottom right corner here. So the next thing we need to do is set up the filter. So this means you can set who you want the auto reply to go to. To do this, we click on this icon here for more options to the right of the search bar. And if you want the out of office reply to go to specific people, then this is where you would type in the email address. So in the From section, you would type in their email address and set the filter that way. If you want it to go to anybody from a specific company, and you know the email address ends in that company domain, then you can add in an asterisk as kind of like a wild card, and then put in the @ and the company name. So for example, I'm going to type in @ and then put in my other business address. So this is basically saying that anybody who has an email address ending in @slsac.ie gets this auto reply. So this could be like info @ or hello @ or accounts @ or Sharon @ it could be anything as long as it has that domain at the end of the email address. So then we're going to say create filter, and now we need to tell it what you want it to do when you get an email from that particular email address. So in this case, we want to send it the template out of office. So we go down to send template, and then we click on choose template and choose out of office. Then we can click on create filter. And that's it, the filter is now created. So now when we get an email from that particular email address, they will then receive the out of office auto reply. So let's just quickly test this. Okay, so you can see I've got an email in from sharon@slsac.ie, so it ends in that email address that we've just set up for the filter. And you can see that my reply has automatically gone out to that email address of the template that we've set up for the out of office. And if I go into the SLSAC email, you can see that I've also received the out of office template there as well. So the filter works. Now, if you want to make changes to this filter or disable it, then we need to click into the gear icon in the top right corner, go to See All Settings, and go across to the Filters and Blocked Addresses tab across the top here. And you can see this is the filter here, and over on the right hand side you can edit it or you can delete it, and job done. So there's two different ways of setting up your out of office auto reply. Now, as I mentioned in the video, if you've not come across templates before, then I show you everything you need to know in this video, including what to do if you can't even find the templates option to begin with. So go and watch that video next. If you've got any questions at all, leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to help. As always, thanks for watching and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye for now.